This is the Blaster Talk Show with Hannah Murray. Blaster Talk Show makes your day amazing.
Hi everyone and welcome to Blaster Talk Show. My name is Hannah Marie and today I'm happy to talk to a very talented songwriter and composer from UK. His name is Xavier. Hi Xavier, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you, and how are you?
I'm very happy to have you here on Blaster Talk Show. So can you tell me what's new and what are you working on right now?
Yeah, I'm working on a couple of singles. So the first one is called Lose It to the Groovin', which is the second part to Lose It with More Movement, and that'll definitely be out in the summer. And the second single I'm working on, I don't want to give too much away about it, but it's another one that's going to be out in the summer. It's a different vibe to Lose It with More Movement and Lose It to the Groovin', to more of a dark R&B trap kind of vibe. But yeah, it's gonna be a different one. It's gonna be a sick one to work on. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm also getting vinyls printed for the Souls Tapes Vol1. Not quite sure when that will be happening. All I can say, it'll definitely be happening this year. But month, date, time, I'm not too sure on yet. But yeah, so many things to look forward to.
Alright, and talking about the Souls Tapes Volume 1, that's your new EP, and I must say I love it. What was your inspiration for this EP and how did the making process go?
Thank you very much. In terms of inspiration, I think it stems from listening to the likes of Knowledge and his EP 1989 and listening to producers like Alchemist and Scott Storch especially. Just getting inspiration from these producers' drums and all these different areas, sound, sonics. Took massive inspiration from producers like that. In terms of songwriting and how I was delivering it over the beat and flowing and things, I think that definitely stems from listening to the likes of Kendrick Lamar quite a lot. A lot of the wordplay I used was definitely inspired by the way he uses his wordplay and the way he flows over a track, the way his cadence sits over beats. So yeah, I took massive inspiration from him as well in his music, and really diving into his back catalogue as well, and studying how EPs flow, especially small ones. So I looked at a UK rapper called Cambu and his Moments EP, which is 3 tracks long as well, and just saw how can you capture what you're trying to convey in a short amount of time. So I looked at his EP, I looked at Kate Renata's current EP, just taking inspiration from how it's going to flow. So yeah, it was a massive journey. I think I started it back in tail end of the summer, so probably August, September. That's when I started getting it, getting some ideas for it. Started producing the beats, because I produced all the beats myself. So took and started diving into that first, and then the lyrics started coming. Maybe October, November. Christmassy time was the writing, recording process, and then I think mastering was literally from then, probably until about February-ish, March, end of February, start of March, was the mastering process, and then sat on it for a while, re-recording, remastering, remixing, all that business. But really took a long time to digest it, and yeah, I'm very, very happy with the outcome.
Yeah, as you should be. It really sounds amazing. And can you also tell me more about your last year's release, Lose It with More Movement?
So Lose It with More Movement, I think I started producing in the summer of the last lockdown, but I wasn't in any great deal of rush to get it out there. So it just kind of sat there, you know, I was digesting it as normal, you know, making tweaks and setting things up, because it was the first EP that I cut onto vinyl or got made, you know, into vinyl. So I had all that to sort out. You know, I did a music video for it that was done by Roach, so you know, big up Roach for that. So yeah, I wasn't in any rush really, but yeah, so it got released around about this time last year. Yeah, this time last year, I think it was when I released it, and yeah, it was received really, really well. I had really good fun making it, and you know, I think it was the fact that I didn't have to focus on writing or recording vocals that, you know, made it sound the way it sounded, because I was just completely homed in and focused on, you know, the instrumentals and, you know, how they're going to sound, you know, because, you know, make them a bit, you know, bigger and wider, and, you know, you've got more of a mix to fill up since, you know, you don't have any vocals.
Yeah.
And obviously more times, because I didn't have to write any. But yeah, it was possibly the most enjoyable EP that I've ever done so far. Yeah, definitely to date. Not once topped that. The Soul Tapes came close, but nah, it was just too much fun producing it in the summer. Of course, it was very hot over here in the UK, so yeah, it was good. It was good producing it.
All right, and how does this current global situation impact your music career? Did you get the chance to have any concerts or maybe local gigs?
Luckily, I wasn't affected by it as much as I thought I would be. And in terms of local gigs or gigs I've got coming up, I am performing at Lindisfarne Festival under the Bridge UK Hip Hop, which is around about the tail end of the summer. So yeah, just getting prepared for that, polishing up on singles, getting singles done, you know, getting into the rhythm of performing live again after the lockdown situations, and yeah, just brushing up on that. So yeah, it's going to be a good summer ahead. I'm putting all my energy and focus into that though. So yeah, apart from that, not a great deal going on in terms of, you know, gig numbers, but you know, it's a big gig, big opportunity. So yeah, putting all focus into that, all energy into that. Very, very excited for it.
And the festival, you're DJing, right?
Oh yeah, and I am also DJing for Scranabis at a Stone's Throw festival. So yeah, very, very excited for that as well. On the coast as well, so you know, favourite place to be, so very, very excited for that. And of course, you know, performing with an extremely good friend of mine, you know, being on stage with any friend, it's a blessed experience and opportunity. So yeah, big summer ahead, come to think of it, but very, very much looking forward to it indeed.
And what's next for the upcoming months? What are your plans?
In terms of what's coming in the next couple of months, probably just practicing for the 2 festivals I've got, working on my 2 singles, you know, getting them nice and polished and ready for release. Working on beats for my Beat Stars as well. Go and check that out. It's under Prod by CJG. So yeah, go check that out as well. So making beats for that, practicing for the gigs, singles, maybe start getting ideas for the Souls Tapes Vol1, since that is another like trilogy EP series that I'm doing. So yeah, probably getting some ideas for that for next year, and getting that start to get, you know, some beat ideas and a concept going. But yeah, other than that, just the singles, rehearsing, getting ready for the summer, like I think everyone is at the minute. But yeah.
Yes, and what about duets? Are you maybe planning any duets or collabs in the future?
In terms of collabs, there's definitely a couple of artists I want to get some records done with, and a couple of artists that I want to you know, produce for, get some beats too. Been talking to Average Joe quite a bit about a beat, you know, trying to get that of him, get something sorted there. So yeah, hopefully a good few in the future, you know, and you know, me featuring on it or producing for it. There's definitely a few I've got in sight.
Okay, Xavier, now I have a few really random questions for you, but before that, we are taking a very short commercial break.
This season is brought to you by Malade Studios, experts in custom lyric video production. Need lyric video? Try before you buy. Malade Studio.
Okay, everyone, we're back. I have Xavier here with me, and my first random question is, what's your favorite food?
I would definitely have to say Indian food, 100%. Always go for vegetable balti, 100%. Every time restaurant takeaway, it is the go-to.
All right, great choice. And are you a cat person or a dog person?
Definitely more dog person. I think that's really down to the fact that none of my family members really had cats. All my friends have got dogs. But unfortunately I don't have any pets. I had hamsters, goldfishes, but no dogs or cats, unfortunately. I would have both. So hopefully in the future, yeah, aim for a few cats and dogs. But yeah, unfortunately no pets at the moment, as much as I would love one.
Alright, and what's the weirdest thing you carried in your backpack?
Probably first year high school when we had this cooking project where I made those like little pastry men. There's like loads of different things out of pastry, and I never really thought how I was gonna transport it, so I kind of just put them in my backpack and set off. But yeah, they weren't too good when I got to school. But yeah, I was just thinking, for whatever reason, if someone needs to look into this bag, they're going to be like, why have you got people and cars and houses and things made out of really poorly made pastry? So yeah, that's definitely up there to date. Yeah.
All right, and now the tough one, a tough choice. If you had a choice between two superpowers, being invisible or flying, which one would you choose and why?
Oh, 1,000,000,000,000,000,000% would have to be flying. Many reasons. One, just if I ever needed to leave the country for tour, for example, I wouldn't need to pay for flights or anything, or deal with any of that. Going on holiday would be very easy.
Definitely.
Just literally wake up and go. But yeah, no, definitely flying, 100,000,000%. Yeah, I feel like I would get more things done, to be able to get places quick. I know, being stuck in traffic, waiting for buses, trains. Yeah, it would be something.
All right, and last but not the least, is there anything you would like to say to your fans?
I just want to say a massive thank you for the love and support, and keep your eyes peeled for the Souls Tapes Vol1. Keep your eyes peeled for the 2 singles. Big up everyone who's involved. Big up Blaster Magazine for having us on the show. Big up Vira Marketing, Bentley Records, FD Records. Big up Madhouse, everyone that supports what I'm doing and supports the movement. But yeah, many records to come in the future, many EPs, and yeah, everyone just stay blessed. Peace.
Xavier, thank you so much for your time. It was great having you here on Blaster Talk Show, and I would be happy to talk to you again anytime. And for everyone listening, thank you so much. Make sure to follow Xavier on his socials. This was Blaster Talk Show with Hannah Marie. Thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned.
Make sure to follow Blaster Magazine on Facebook and Instagram. Would you like to be our guest? Contact our press team today.